Hello, everybody. Let's resume our discussion about the big issue that I raised just a few times ago, some times ago. This issue speaks about the need to practice English. The practice and the practice. Practice is the most important thing. So I I don't I don't believe myself to be a teacher nor a learner. I am a practitioner, someone who wants to practice English. Neither the neither I am not I am not embracing the role of a teacher nor the role of the pupil. I am just practicing. The practicing is a new way of the new way that the new way that I propose for learning and acquiring new language, new acquiring knowledge about language, the language, any language you would like to learn, uh, as well as to in the process of uh, speaking about learning new things. But you are learning new things and you are learning a new language at the same time by practicing. Practicing gives you both. Gives you the ability to learn new language. It also gives you the ability to learn new knowledge in the process. They both are inseparable. You cannot separate between them. Learning a language and learning new thing, or learning or speaking up your mind. Speaking up your mind cannot be separated from learning new knowledge or learning a new language. Learning the language one side, speaking your mind on the other side. So your attempt at speaking your mind, in the process you will learn the language. In the process of learning new things other than the language, you can also learn the language. So learning the language something that comes to your mind without, unintentionally. It is not something that comes on purpose. You have a purpose to learn a language. No, this is not right. The best way to learn a language is to learn in the process of doing two things, either to speaking your mind to speak your mind, or to learn new things other than the language. You want That's to say that you want to do something, either speaking your mind or learning new things about the world. In the process, you will find yourself learning a new language you would like to learn. This is my message that I'd like to convey to all of you. What I am doing now, I am not a teacher, I am not a pupil, I am just trying to practice. To practice what? I'm trying to speak my mind, to speak about something that I would like to talk about, just like anybody else, just like a little boy at the age of 3 years old who wants to express himself. He wants to fetch something, he wants to eat, or she wants to run in the garden. She wants to do anything. So he want to communicate what he wants to do. He wants to communicate what he needs. He wants to communicate his needs to those people who are living next to him, nearby, those people who are living nearby. He wants to communicate all this. How? So he is going to speak up his mind. He's going to express himself. In the process of expressing himself, he will learn new language. So, in the old tradition, conventionally, there must be a teacher to in order to do the job of someone who helps you get the right expression, the right words, the right grammar in order to make a good sentence which you can use to convey your ideas to those people who are living nearby. In the modern times, a lot of technology has have been invented. Google Translate, we have Google It, we have ChatGPT, we have a lot of tools at hand that you can use in order to replace the need for a teacher. So you go directly to the purpose you want to do. You want What is the purpose? What is the most important purpose that you want to go to? It is a purpose of expressing yourself. It is a purpose of speaking up your mind. So through speaking up your mind, through trying to convey your message, you are doing the job. You are expressing yourself. You are doing what you want to get, but at the same time you are learning new things. You are knowing a lot of things about the world. Knowing a lot of You are learning new expression in the language of your choice. So the first most important thing you have to start with is to express yourself, to make up your mind, to speak up your mind. I i write some article, so I may do this, may write this article. Someone else may do something similar. He may just write one sentence. Other one can write a paragraph. Someone else can write two paragraphs. Another one can write three paragraphs, and so on and so forth. So, but the main idea is that you are making at least one sentence in which conveys you a message you want to deliver to the audience around you. So we are in the process of this is I am doing now something that anybody else can do. I'm just to give an example for anybody else to do. I just doing something and anybody else can do the same. Not as a teacher, not as a pupil, but as a practitioner, as something who practices something he likes, someone who speaks up his mind, someone who is trying to convey a message to the. This is a very rudimentary need. The need to primary need. This is a very primary or rudimentary need. The need to express your mind. It is a need that is shared by all people who are human, people who want to express them things. Even animals try to express themselves, but on their own way. So I am going to now to share with you my attempt at my attempt that I did today. I wrote this article. This article, you see it. I will. It's not very long article. It I wrote it about the accident that befell Egypt just a few days ago when a lorry made an accident killing 18 girls. So I noticed a lot of criticism for the performance of the government. So I take note and I'm trying now to express my mind. I want to say that look at the title of this article. It says, social media users are scrambling to win the honor of criticizing the government. All social media want to criticize the government in order to win the honor of doing so. It is an honor. If you didn't do so, if you didn't criticize the government, you would heal. You're not going to be neutral. You are going to heal praise on the government. In this case, you will be yourself will be criticized by other people. They would say that you are not saying the right thing because the reality is full of problems. So it is not fair to stop criticizing the government. You have to continue criticizing the government. You do not have. You should not praise it, because if you did so, you would be telling not the truth, but just telling just lies. So I notice this. I just note. I just take note of what I see as a phenomenon. So this is my job. I am not anti-government. Not I am not pro-government. I just notice what is this phenomena, and I am conveying it to you. This is my message that I would like to convey to anybody who is interested in listening to me. Social media. I have to focus now on the expression that on some Arabic. I have an idea in Arabic in my mind. I have translated it into English. In the process, I committed some mistake. I resorted to tools like ChatGPT and Copilot of Microsoft. So I'm going to tell you now about the points that I learned from these tools. Look at this expression. For instance, so it is widely believed that the anti-governmental posts are more truthful and mirror the reality of people than those that he prays on it. He prays on it. I didn't say it as such in the first place. So I went to I was confused. I didn't say he prays. I was not sure about it. So I looked it up in the or I consulted the Chat GPT. It gave me the right expression and it gave me a lot of synonyms, but I chose this one because it's a simpler. It says to heap praise on something, to say that it is good, to compliment it. Therefore, Facebook users are scrambling. Scrambling. I didn't get the support of any dictionaries or ChatGPT or any tools. I know it. I know the scramble to scramble to go to something en masse, to censure the government for the slice. Censure is synonym to the word criticize, but it's a better to give alternative to the words, to some words, in order not to repeat it a lot of time. All the time you are saying criticize, so you have to go to give synonyms. Criticizing the performance of minister is a favorable act because it provides the type of feedback that helps that minister improve his or her performance if he or she really wishes to do a good job and needs some guidance from people. Additionally, criticizing an official help eradicate wrongdoing or injustices. Wrongdoing, I didn't say it as such in the first place. I said to eradicate mistakes, but I said that this may not be right, so I didn't resort to any dictionary, but I made correction by myself. I wrote it wrongdoing instead of mistakes, so it's a more correct. Otherwise, criticizing an official who is going well is doing going well. This is not right. This is an official who is doing well. This is incorrect. I meant to. This is a grammatical mistake. This is. I didn't intend in the first place to say going well. I intended in the first place to say doing well. So this is a mistake that I'm going to correct now. I'm going to edit this text now. who is going doing well leads usually to unfavorable results because it disappoints and discourages all his or her colleagues who are supposed to come after him. Come after, I didn't say come after, but when I looked at the translation in Google Translate, I wrote instead, I read to ensue him, but uh, I get some, the impression that ensue would be right. Ensue, it has ENSUE, but in Google Translate, it translated it wrong. So I discovered that this expression must be corrected. So I changed it to come after. The official who comes after the one who's already occupying a post, a governmental post. So I said, instead of saying to ensue after him, I said to come after him to the ministerial post. Simply put, when criticism turns into a war of attrition, waged by the people who are embracing anti-governmental attitudes before any problem takes place, it becomes counterproductive. They have the intention to criticize. They don't need. They don't see. Even if there was no a problem, they would criticize. So this is what I wanted to say. If Minister Kamel El-Wazir was doing well, then he would find himself in need to confront the huge amount of censure that he faced online in the wake of the horrific accident that led to the killing of 18 girls at the hands of a lorry driver who was handed in custody hand in hand with the owner of the lorry. Egypt's general prosecution has leveled against the driver a plethora of accusations, including the possession of no driving permits and driving in the opposite direction of the road. It seems that the harsh criticism leveled at Egypt's Minister of Transport, Kamel Wazir, following the horrific incident, has gone too far. Has gone too far. This expression I wrote, but I discovered that it is right for the first in the first time, without having to resort to any tools. The man has made a good job building bridges and roads encircling major cities, helping to alleviate the traffic congestions inside these cities. Egypt's road quality ranking has risen to 18th place instead of 100th in just 10 years. The minister wasn't wrong when he said that the cost of roads in Egypt is less than in Saudi Arabia because 80% of road components are locally manufactured after localizing the industry and reducing imports, according to a post by a Facebook user who sided with to align with, who aligned with the minister or to sided with. I think that both expressions are correct: to side with and to align with. How to evaluate the performance of official? The question that has to be asked is whether all the achievement that an official does have to be neglected when a single horrific accident takes place. The question that has to be asked is whether all the achievements that an official does, that all the achievement that an official does have to be neglected. No, this is wrong. I have to omit does. This is wrong. I have to omit does. The question that has to be asked is whether all the achievements that an official does have to be neglected. That an official this is related to does is related to speaks about official. So I have to add es. An official does that all the achievements that an official does have to be neglected. To be neglected, the official to be neglected when a single horrific accident, yeah, to neglect all a good minister does when a single accident takes place. The driver who caused the accident was narcotic positive and has no driving license. Facebook turned into a space where all criticism was leveled against officials. Any attempt to behave otherwise by writing, for instance, that driver not the roads are to blame for the accident would be frowned upon and singled out as an example of justifying the government wrongdoing. Some Facebook users, especially journalists, lambasted Minister Obiang for negligence and blamed him for the accident, though there is no indication extracted from the scene of the accident pointing the finger of blame to physical errors in the road on which the horrific accident took place. All early indications pointed otherwise to the driver's negligence. It's a short paragraph, so short article. So I am going now to finish. Commenting on the accident, one Facebook user was, I quote from an Facebook user who was enraged. A Facebook user was enraged at what she called the organized campaign against Kamel Wazir, noting that it is, of course, due to a well-known reason because driving against the road is a responsibility of the Ministry of Interior, and because a microbus that is supposed to carry 12 passenger carries 22, and because the trailer driver is under the influence of drugs and also does not have a trailer driving license, which is the responsibility of the Ministry of Interior. So she wonders that the Ministry of Interior, not of Transport, ought to bear responsibility for the accident. This is the article. This is my attempt I made today in order to practice English. By practice to express myself, I practice because I want to express myself. In the process of doing so, I will learn new things about the language. I will learn new things about the world. This is my attempt today. So I hope it would be inspiring for other people who wish to learn new things, learn a new language, or learn a new thing about the world, and do the most church thing in their life, which is to express, to start up with. They are going to do all these tasks, learning new things about the world and learn new language by just trying to do this very primitive attempt, which is the one of expressing yourself. So express yourself. This is very primitive. By doing so, you will learn new things about the world. You will learn a new language. This is my message today that I would like to convey today. So I hope to see you next time. Thank you very much.